Oh, it's 1 o'clock, so we should get underway. Welcome to the auction room. The first time, I think, in 5 years I've called a single auction in these auction rooms, John. So thank you. Although coming here, I ended up with half a tree under my truck. So lucky to be here. Apologies if I'm covered in dirt. It's quite hard when you've got a seat, you're trying to pull a tree out from there. But wild weather out there. If you are travelling, be very, very careful as we see. I'm your auctioneer, not your traffic management consultant though. So we're going to go through the conduct of auction for you. The terms and conditions, they're available on the entrance way. Same terms and conditions of conduct of auctions we use each week. Robin will be here to record the bids. We do live stream our auctions, so any absentee parties, I can confirm no telephone bid is registered for the auction, so it'll be up to the parties in the room. In an auction, if it doesn't sell, we pass over to stage 2 where we deal with the conditional parties. So a very active marketplace, either on the floor or afterwards. So if you're either of those parties here, we wish you well in your journey. Now the terms and conditions are late, not a late change, but a correction to our chattels list. There were some duplicates. The terms and conditions are accurately displayed now, and I see also the cartoon table. I've never seen one of those in operation face to face, but wonderful opportunity here for you to secure a beautiful position. Taking you through, of course, to be in a cash position, your due diligence needs to be completed. You're legalised the contract. We use the 6th edition for sale by auction with the annexed chattels and settlement dates and so forth to make a full agreement here for you. Your due diligence may have required third-party advice. Certainly your finance does need to be in order. We call for a 10% deposit as part payment of the purchase price. The settlement date, I'll turn to it now because we just have the one property, is 60 days from the date of the agreement. So in 2 months' time, you could be living in Oceanview Road. Now, if I look to the terms and conditions, of course, I offer you the property subject to a reserve price. And the reserve price being reached, the highest party will be declared the winner and the new owner. If we don't reach the reserve, we have active bidding on the floor at reasonable levels. So I'll choose to either consult with the seller and the highest bidder, or we'll look to bid against any offers made away from my instructions. Vendor bidding, of course, permitted. All vendor bids must be stated, so be very clear that it has been made by the auctioneer, who's the only representative on behalf of the sellers here today. Once bidding is underway, I'll also nominate risers which reflect the quality of the start and the value of the property. You'll assist me by agreeing with the rise. If you have a question of a smaller rise, I will take the question, but I'll be able to take the answer, so I'll look to guide you in that respect. With respect of refusing bids, not a habit of doing so, but we do reserve the right, as does the seller, to withdraw the property from sale without declaring the reserve price. Any disputes arising, I'll be the arbitrator there, and then sign of documentation will be John will take over. Plenty of room in the split office here to accommodate that. A reminder, the deposit is due at the full of the Hammerway electronic transfer. Now, are there any questions with regard to the conduct of auction before we move to the property? Everyone's happy. I'll take your silence as happiness there. Well, we look to the property 15B Oceanview Road, Mount Maunganui, of course, an incredible home on a freehold land title of some 379 square metres, being situated on Lot 2. Deposit plan number is 307517. Title is 31506. 60 days, the settlement date, as I've said. I've covered off the chattels list with the updated version there. You'll find the full chattels list in Schedule 2. And with respect to the ease of moving between the floors, of course, don't forget there is the lift included. Breathtaking views, of course, from the floor plate. It's very generous, expansive too. Rare sight, so you have the elevation to enjoy the view of the mountain. Of course, we did see the twinkly light starting to come into play. Location means everything at the mountain. This is a premium position here, holds some exciting prospects for you. Multiple living areas through the property to support family life and entertaining. If we start on the ground floor, you'll find 2 bedrooms with a separate lounge and their amenities. The lift takes you upstairs. Very spacious, centralised kitchen, open plan living areas, so great for entertaining, as I said, and it spills into the enclosed outdoor area with those louver rooftop. It means you can have year-round enjoyment up there too. Grounds low maintenance. It means it's a lifestyle property where you can dedicate your spare time to yourself rather than maintenance of the ground. So very good position, John. Very good floor plate, and of course popular in the marketing. I'm going to hand it over to the cash buyers here. Who would like to start? You need to bid your way here, folks. When I get to start from the floor, I'm going to hand it back to John. can see Grant's hammer's been used during the week. He's taken another chip out of the other side. That's a good sign. Further opportunity here, folks. Stay away from me. Look to close the auction, lack of cash interest. However, now the race begins because multiple conditional interest has been expressed. If you're in the room or if you're watching online, please make your inquiries to John. He is currently talking with some interested parties, so you won't be alone in that respect, I wouldn't think. Anyway, now next week we have 3 property auctions to call. We've got the lifestyle property in Tauranga and 2 properties at the Mount. If you have interest in anything auction, happy to take those questions outside the room. Those of you that have chat will enjoy the rest of your day. Look after yourselves, look after each other. Thank you.